এই শফিকুল ভাই, কি অবস্থা? হাওয়ায় অনেকদিন পরে আসলাম। দাঁড়াও একটা সেকেন্ড। ওকে। এই তো ভাই, আপনি বিজি ছিলেন নাকি? বিজি ছিলাম বলতে ফ্রি ছিলাম। গেম টেম এখন কম খেলতে মন চায়, আর হচ্ছে বিশেষ করে হচ্ছে নেট কানেকশন অতটা ভালো ছিল না। ভালো ছিল না বলতে এখন অতটা ভালো না, এই জন্য খেলা হয় না আর কি। রেডি দেন এখন।
So the wait is over. We can finally
আমি
get going.
বুঝলাম
Welcome
কি
to everybody who has
আপনি
joined us for
হারায়
this
গেলেন।
unmissable game.
না ভাই,
Hugely
হারাইনি।
anticipated,
এই যে
hugely
নেট
hyped.
কানেকশন ভালো না, এর জন্য
Undoubtedly
খেলতে
the
মন চায়
place
না।
to be at this moment in time.
অনেকদিন আসি না স্ট্রিম, এই জন্য আজকে একটু যাই
Well,
স্ট্রিম
you've got
করি।
to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, that was vital. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts.
And the keeper's given it away. Face-to-face chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's
বিট
done
রেট
it
কত আছে
over
কি
and
জানি, একটু
over and
হেভি
over
হেভি
again,
লাগতেছে।
and he has.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a nicely measured pass. Can he put it away? And again. And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Lam promptly onto that, and that is that. And that could set him on his way. He has found a way through. Decent hit!
এই
Drogba. Gakpo. Neatly clipped into space. He's found some space. And the
গোলকিপার
finish!
টান দিতে যাইয়া
He's
পাস
got
হয়ে
it
গেছে,
home!
লো লাস্টের পাস হয়ে গেছে।
How
বিদেশি
very
ফুটবল
smart.
টুর্নামেন্ট
He
হবে না
just
কি?
got it right.
Well, to his credit, he
বিদেশি
managed to
ফুটবল
coast
টুর্নামেন্ট
into
অনেক
space
চলতেছে।
to finish things
আপনি
off. But
কিরকম
the failure
টুর্নামেন্টের
to
কথা
spot him
বলতেছেন?
was ghastly defence.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Oh, it's a nice
বাজে
idea,
পাস।
but the execution was lacking. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And he's picked out the run. Rummenigge has a goal! Gakpo has created one goal already. Thuram kept
খুবই
his eye on
হ্যাভি
it,
প্লেয়ার।
and he's there. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
আরে
For Olise. Great hit!
আরে কি ফিনিশিং
Oh,
হয়নি,
so close to what would have been a
ওর প্লেয়ার
memorable
ভালো না
goal.
এই জন্য।
Elise can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And it's Messi. Hones! Goal! And with that goal comes
এইটা
comfort.
ভালো ছিল। ওয়েনেস
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
There will be 3 minutes added
And
time.
here's Drogba. Oh, that's ambitious. Great effort, but no way through. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Oh, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. So off we go once more. No reported change to either side during the break. Have a shot! Oh,
Hey.
crossbar! No messing about, just bludgeoned away and reclaimed it in a trice.
দিছিলাম ইয়ার লাগে, বিয়ের লাগে।
Rafinha. Always onto this.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please.
He's tried one! That is decidedly lacking.
Hunis put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
James. Olise. James is charging up on the overlap. Here comes the corner. Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. Nesta getting this one clear.
আর কি হেড দেয়।
And it's Alex Telles. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Elise actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ah, he's given it away. Rummenigge being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him.
Can he finish? Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
Messi.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over.
He's having a go.
আই
Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Conte. That's really well manoeuvred. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Conte. Olise. And here's Drogba. He's got the shot away! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Distributed tidily. He's had it taken off him.
Right.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, this looks sharp.
Bad pass.
And here's Gakpo. That has not gone well. And he's had a hit. What a hit. The save was firm. Nicely weighted ball. Chips
There
it
will be
through.
1 minute
Now it's
added
Eto.
time.
James has got himself a free kick. Konate. And we're done. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas.
বিট রেট কত আছে দেখি একটু না ঠিকই তো আছে না রাউটার এটা চেঞ্জ করতে হবে রাউটারের সমস্যা করতেছে মেবি
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much
Hello,
riding on it,
everybody, and
but
welcome
it is
to
equally
today's
clear
match.
and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, and the shots!
আর কি
Messi!
রে ভাই, আমি করি একটা হয় আর একটা মেহেন্দি দিছিলাম ডাবল টাচ দেখি। আচ্ছা,
And we have
হ্যাজার্ডের
our
কি
very first
অ্যাক্সিলারেশন
corner.
বার্স্ট আছে নাকি? এরকম দৌড়ায় কেন?
Cleared away.
কুইক মুভমেন্ট দিতেছে
Costa
দেখি।
Curta. He's going for goal!
হুম,
Oh, brilliant! Just brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long...
Speculative strike. And that
আরেকটা
will
গোল
sail
থেকে শট
harmlessly
নিতেছে।
past.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Son Heung-min gets into some space. Leicester did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Back when it goes. Mateus! It's anyone's ball now. And again. It's in! And again. They simply do not know what has hit them.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Hazard takes control
আরে
of it and he's on
কন্ট্রোল।
the move. Chance here to counter. Messi. And it's Eto. Rummenigge. Iniesta cuts it out. Cafu. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, there's
আরে
a probing ball. And here's a chance. Iniesta. And another try! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, here's a chance! Oh, bang on target. It's their second corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one.
কিন্তু এটা কি পাস দিল?
And he was alert to it. Mateus. That's a nicely weighted pass.
There will be 3 minutes added
That is
time.
a brilliant
আরে হ্যাজার্ডের
interception.
এই পাস
He can
শর্ট
get
নিলে
that
গোলে
cleared.
যেত। ভাবছিলাম একটু ইজি করে দিব,
Iniesta.
হ্যাজার্ডের থেকে আরো ভালো পাস আশা করছিলাম।
And there's the end of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me
Please
to
be
it.
made aware that smoking
It
is
has
only
been a
permitted in
remarkable
designated
contest,
areas within these
decorated by
grounds.
goals, and two between them at half-time. So off we go once more. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, the defence shapes the shoot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Great hit!
Damn.
Sticks it away! And they
That was
are
celebration.
right back within touch! Terrible error, duly punished. So is this the start of a comeback? Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
अरे नजर डोलने गलती
And it's Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mateus.
The attendance for this match was
Hazard.
72,306.
And he's managed to get free. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pinches it off him. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Great ball and he's in here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he cuts out the supply.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Son Heung-min! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's Eto'o! A real chance and a real let-off.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
And it's Son Heung-min. Messi. Into the last 5 minutes. Mateus. Lam. Rodri. And it's Messi. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Minutes have
Big
been
chance!
indicated.
And yes, it's there! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So now the difference is 3.
अरे fake throw चलो.
He has found the way through. Oh, he's got a... So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one
Please
outcome.
make sure to watch the screen
Hazard
for an
picking up the
information
Man of the
bulletin
Match
from the
award,
regional
and
police
no
department.
surprise there. Any reflections on what you... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this
কি
part of the
পাস দিল
world.
না ম্যাথিউস তো ভালো
We
পাসিং
have
এর
already started here. Now it's
আর
Eto.
ডাবল টাচ দেন না এই
Jim, who
ম্যাচ
do you
হলে
reckon
বিরক্ত
is
লাগে
pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. Okay, he can be quite conservative and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. It's a good spell of possession, this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
এখান দিয়ে বাজে খেলছে পাঁচটা আবার এর ব্যাক দেওয়া উচিত ছিল এমবাপ্পের দিয়ে আবার ব্যাক পাস দিয়ে তারপর একটা কার্ল নেওয়া উচিত
Just
ছিল
eases him off the ball. Now
লং
it's
রেঞ্জ
Maradona. He has found a way through. Haaland. Mateus.
It's not the game we
Bad
were hoping for,
pass.
Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. Eto. Ruben Dias gets it away. Nesta.
কি রে ভাই
That'll be a
what
throw-in.
the fuck is wrong with you
Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Maradona. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. He's going for goal! Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Messi looking to run onto it. And the shots!
go
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or
What
push on
the-
with the opposition now forced to
বাপের
come out.
কি পাস দিল রে ভাই ইজি গোল
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Oh, that was vital.
There will be 1 minute
Well,
added
there's the
time.
clearance. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Currently being displayed on the screen.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal. That has been the
Aরে,
crucial
কই পাবো?
difference.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
বাজে পাস
He's had it taken off him. Costa Curta. Oh, he's found support out wide. Tries to get
Oi.
it clear.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
And he's managed to get free. And it's hoisted clear. This might shapes to shoot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Maradona.
Culture.
He's tried one. And he's heaved it away. That's an excellent interception. Thuram tries to clear. Pedri. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Shot could be on. Has a go! Sticks it away!
Big time player free দিচ্ছে দেখছেন
Surely that clinches it.
হ্যাঁ দেখছিলাম এটা আমি তো এখন নিই না বলতে পারি না মনে অফলাইন ম্যাচ টাচ খেলা
And
লাগবে
how about the timing of the
বিরক্ত
pass
লাগে
and run? They've worked it
এই
before,
খেলিনি
and no doubt they'll work it again.
So that's 2 now without reply. Mateus! They are rampant! And that takes him up to 30. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
আরে কারে দিছে
And that's put paid to a promising move. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time
2
is
added minutes
very
has been
nearly
indicated.
seen out. Real chance! And the keeper threw out a limb. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do.
Please be made
There
aware
could
that
be
smoking
only
is
one
only
outcome.
permitted in designated
Messi
areas
claiming the
within
man of
these
the match
grounds.
award. And there is
নেটওয়ার্ক গ্রাফ তো ঠিকই দেখাইতেছে কিন্তু আমার এরকম স্লো লাগে কেন মানে প্লেয়ার অনেক হেভি হেভি লাগে দেখি দই এগুলা কেমনে কি দিতেছে কই এগুলা তো মনে হয় চলে গেছে নাকি ও না আছে তো এটা তো এখন স্টাডি হয়নি ডাবল বুস্টারের যুগে এখন দিতেছে বিগ টাইম ডাবল বুস্টার কাছে সামনে ট্রিপল বুস্টার আসতেছে এই তো নেক্সট ইয়াতে আপডেটে তখন তো ঢুকে দিব হয়তো ট্রিপল বুস্টার প্রোগ্রামার হ্যালো হাই ব্রো নিতাম না নিয়ে নি দেখি বোকাচন্দ্রের একটু খেলাই। অলিভার জিরো থার্ড ক্লাস একটু খেলায় দেখি কি অবস্থা। স্পিড অ্যাক্সেলারেশন নাই করলেই চলে নাকি বুলেট হেডার একটু খেলায় দেখি কিরকম হেডার হয়।
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Messi. Giroud. Bounced loose now. That's a good run down the left. Rummenigge.
What?
Still goalless at the moment. Neatly clipped into space. Just real chance.
What the fuck?
That was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner.
Seriously? Bullet header going.
Mexico are looking to go forward now. Belletti. The unmistakable Daniel van Belsen.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the t-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength from his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed.
And the finish! There it is! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of...
He's had a hit! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He's got to go!
Goal? What is
surprise! And again they hit the front. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Rummenigge. Oh, this is a... He's got the shot away! And that's caused a worry or two.
Haaland certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Messi. Now it's Giroud.
Oh, that's such a good run.
More
of that, please. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Like a long range
easy pickings there. Could be danger here. He's shifting through the gears here. Has a goal! Goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
DT देने
This is quite
shot
a
देने
battle.
किच्छ देने
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and
useless.
I still haven't moved.
Kubo. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Messi. He's got away.
अरे shot नहीं
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Has a shot!
goal.
Well, it's hardly
When
a great
it's
surprise
on
to see
fire.
him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And
Go.
Messi! Oh, taken with style.
Blitzed and goal.
2 up and threatening to pull clear. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Mateus.
अरे
Good read.
रुक लो ना
Alexander-Arnold.
The attendance for this match
Tries to
was
dink it through. Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
let him see
Loose ball
let him
chance.
see
He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! A momentary lapse exploited with glee. And he's done it again! He's got his second! This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
He's looking for the runner here.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Eto. He's going for goal! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous
Rocket
finish
master,
and
rocket.
absolute joy! No space,
যদি হয়তো
no
ভালো গোলকিপার
problem.
হলে
You
হয়তো
just
হয়তো
cannot
গোল
stop
হইতো
him.
না
Eto demonstrated great strength
Maybe.
there. I mean, he really had
Not
to
sure.
hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
There's the hit!
এই মানে
Quick to
খুব
recover this. Oh, he's
হেভি
been
প্লেয়ার
caught on it
নাড়াচাড়া
here.
করান যায়
Has
না
another
এই
go. Sticks it away. Straight header, made it look easy.
মানে
He
এতগুলো
did
একটা
so
গোল
well
খাইতে
there,
হুদাই
attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
হুদাই গোলগুলো খাইছে
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So
Giroud.
time for change.
Number
And this one has been
13,
on the cards for a little
Nesta.
while.
Number 10.
Mexico get
Messi.
themselves back into contention.
Number 17.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and
Number
defence, and
24,
that's not easy.
Mbappe. Number 2.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Number 7.
Heavy
Rodri.
touch.
Caio Enrique is there to clear.
Mexico need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Well seen.
Remember
Saw that
pushing
coming.
Marcelo.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's a surprise. Tries a shot! And it's in!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Eto'o,
Hey.
and that is that. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Eto'o claiming the Man of the Match award,
Hello,
and there
everybody,
is
and
very
quick
little
announcement
room for
now.
argument.
We'd like to ask you all to kindly stay seated
So
during
after
the
all
match.
of that, Jim,
Thank
what are you
for your
thinking?
cooperation.
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he said his...
কঠিন আইডি সব নিয়ে নিছে তো 4-1-2-3 ওকে ওকে let's go.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of
everybody,
the
and
footballing
welcome to
folk in this
today's
part of the
match.
world. Expectations rising,
Yeah, okay.
evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and
বাজে
passion.
বাস
The action has already started. And it's Messi. Bellingham! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things
হ্যাবিটেটের
and
কারণে
so much
ম্যাচটা
more.
হারবো
Yeah,
কেন
we can
দেখো
testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect
আমি
the
এমনি সাদা
extraordinary from
এটারে
him.
পাচ্ছিলাম
We
আমার
have.
প্লেয়ার
Hooness,
সাদা
well, he
ইয়েলো
was
আর
given the
খেলা
time
যাবে
and
না
room initially to hold on to the
গত
ball, but
ম্যাচে আমি
eventually he was squeezed that
বুঝতে
bit
পারিনি
harder and the
পাস
task
দিয়ে
became
দিচ্ছিলাম
too much. I think
Terrific
এই
header!
ম্যাচও আসছিলাম আমি সাদা এটারে দিতে
Oh,
গেছিলাম
surely that
ইতুর
deserved a
কাছে
better
চলে গেছে
outcome.
যদি আমি
yeah, it's
পাসটা
very well
দিচ্ছিলাম এই আরে
timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia
Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, what a... Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Kvaratskhelia actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
প্লেয়ার কন্ট্রোল করতে যে কষ্ট হইতেছে
And it's Messi. Neither side yet able to find the net. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, nice touch.
ওয়ান টাচ পাস দেয় না
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by
আরে
for the early
বেলিংহাম
ball,
আবার
the
বক্স
big
ছিল
one
আমার
over the
প্লেয়ার
top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Kvaratskhelia. Rijkaard. Kvaratskhelia. Very nicely done. Some good work on the right flank here. And they've got a throw. Alexander-Arnold. And he whips it in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
He's having a go. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Truth be told, perhaps it's
Ball
not the
is
game
in
that many
it.
anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be
28%
taken
ball
from it.
position
Plenty for
বল
key figures
পাইনি
tomorrow,
পাইলে যে হোল্ড
but
করুম
it
যে ওইটা
remains
দিতে পারতেছি
goalless.
না
How would you review the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change.
Shot a goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's a foul. A simple decision for the
কে
referee.
কারা ফাউল করবে ও আমারে করছে
Succumbs to the
কি
pressure.
রে ভাই
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Eto. Son Heung-min is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Eto. Rummenigge.
bro
Rummenigge!
what the fuck
He's
man
got away with one there.
98.
that suck man it's crazy get the fuck out of here
substitution on the field. Number 23.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And it's Nakamura. Nakamura was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And back to the keeper they go. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Maldini takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nedved. Not the most convincing of passes. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Nedved. Yamal. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Nakamura. That's a nicely measured pass. And here's Messi. Messi.
Well, both
That's
sides
fucking so
might have to settle for a draw here,
কি
although
heavy
there's still a
ball.
chance for one last fling.
এটার মুভি করুন যায় না ভালো খেলেন
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Bale.
ফালতু
So
খেলা
that's it. It
এ
is all
তারিক ভাই
over.
কি অবস্থা
So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter,
Just
with
a
a
quick
good mix of
announcement. It is now
action
time
and
for our
plenty of
special
talking
lottery.
points,
Please
and it
grab the
ended with
tickets
the
you-
right...
বুঝতেছে না নেটওয়ার্ক গ্রাফ দেখে যে ভালো খারাপ দেখে না কিন্তু তারপর এই অবস্থা কেন এত হেভি লাগে কেন এই তো ভাই নেট তো ভালোই দেখাইতেছে নেট ভালো দেখাইতেছে কিন্তু আমার প্লেয়ার অনেক হেভি মানে ইয়ে করা যায় না বল হোল্ড করা যায় না প্লাস হচ্ছে ডিফেন্ড করা যায় না প্লেয়ারের টাইম না মানে আমার আঙ্গুল টাঙ্গুল ব্যথা হয়ে যেতেছে বাপরে নামায় দিই না স্ট্রিম করলে এমন লাগে বলতে সব সময় হয় না আমার নেটে এমনি স্ট্রিম ছাড়াও আমার এমনিতে রেগুলার ম্যাচ খেললে আমার এরকম ইয়ে দিতেছে প্রবলেম দিতেছে স্ট্রিমের জন্য না
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game.
নেট ভালো থাকলে
Hugely
স্ট্রিম
anticipated,
আর
hugely
সমস্যা হয় না
hyped.
এর
Undoubtedly
আগে
the
স্ট্রিম
place
করছিলাম
to
না
be
একবারে স্মুথ
at
নেট
this
দিয়ে
moment in time.
প্রবলেম
And
যদি
the
স্ট্রিম
mood
হইতো তাহলে তো
is
আগেও প্রবলেম
boisterous.
দিত
It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
ম্যানেজার এটা তো আমার কাছে ভালোই লাগে ব্যাকিং বোর্ডের ম্যানেজার তো
There's
ঠিক
the
আছে
whistle.
বাজে পাস দিছে
Squeeze it through.
দেখে শুনে খারাপ পাস দিছে এই যে
He's Del Piero!
ওরে হে দেখি দেল পে ও হেন এটা তো দেখি
Oh,
একবারে
nice.
একদম
Just not quite.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there.
লং
He's
বল
usually
প্লেয়ার
better
হয়ে
than
গেছে
that.
হ্যাঁ এখন তো আমি লং বল খেলতেছি এটা তো ইয়া তো অনেক দিন আসার পরে যে নিছিলাম ওই সময় থেকেই খেলতেছি
That's really well manoeuvred.
আর চেঞ্জ করি
Bellingham. Oh, a delicate chip through. And there's green grass ahead of him.
এই শিট
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And it's Del Piero.
এই বোকাচোদা দাঁড়ায় গেল
Oh,
কেন
that's a key
এমবাপ্পে দেখলাম
interception.
রান ম্যাক করলো আবার দেখি দাঁড়ায় গেল
Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, we expected. And Messi!
আরে
Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. Costa Curta. Hazard.
বাজে পাস
Del Piero. No goals as yet. And here's the chance to
করতেছে
counter. Rummenigge. Lobbed in behind. Nice. Mbappe! And the
লং
keeper
বল
has reacted
কি
superbly
নিয়ে
there.
নিবো ভাই
Mbappe
1400 টাইম
Actually
আছে
didn't do an
হ্যাঁ
awful
নিলে
lot
নিতে
wrong, to
পারো
be honest.
খারাপ না
And we have
কয়েকদিন
our
হয়তো
very
তোমার
first
প্রবলেম
corner.
হইলেও হইতে পারে বাট ওভারঅল আমার কাছে ভালোই লাগতেছে
Tries to get it clear. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Fernandez. Vieira. And he was quick to react. Galatasaray finding their passes. Galatasaray have reclaimed it. Azar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Chips it through. Oh, super find.
গোল
Can he finish?
এই বাইরে মেরে দিল
And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
এমবাপ্পের পায়ে গেলে এটা গোলে যেত এমবাপ্পে শটটা নিলে এমবাপ্পে বা মেসি
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Costa Curta. And it's Azar. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
বাজে পাস দিচ্ছে আবার
Messi
There will be
unable to
1
make it
minute
happen
added
for all
time.
his good intentions.
Ooh.
Batistuta. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a
Kieran
very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are... There's the hit! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
আচ্ছা ভাই নিয়ে
Oh,
নিবো
he's
হ্যাঁ নিয়ে
usually
নিতে
such
পারো
a good
খারাপ না
finisher.
আমার কাছে খুব ভালোই লাগতেছে ডিফেন্সিভলি অফেন্সিভলি সব দিক দিয়ে ঠিক আছে
Bellingham. Del Piero. And he's been shifted off it. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
আরে
And it's Messi. Now it's Hazard.
কি রে ভাই
Mateus. Messi. It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. And the finish! Decent enough
আলার
play.
নেস্তারে
That's a
কই
little
থেকে আইলো
unfortunate.
শালা
He had a lot of people worried
এই
there.
গোল মিস করছে কি কম এর ফিনিশিং ভালো না
Messi. So Jim, is that the manager telling... Has a shot!
The attendance for this match
Oh,
was
that was
70,000.
wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
আমার এই তোরে লাগবে এই তো লাগো বাইনেস and then কারণ আমার যা যে কোনো নামায় দেবো নাকি না থাক রদ্রে নামায় দিই
We
Substitution
have
on
got
the
changes
field.
here from both sides, in
না
fact.
দেখলাম এলবিসিও খেলানো চল বাট এই হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
Number 22.
এলবিসি তো অত বেশি না খেলানো যাবে বাট অত ইয়ে না ভালো না
It's still anyone's game,
Coming on the
0-0.
field, number 11.
And it's Messi.
Eto'o. Number
Messi.
25.
এই
Oh,
এমবাপ্পে
what a
কিনে
ball is
দিচ্ছিলাম
in here!
Rodri.
পুরো
Is
অফসাইড
that
হয়ে গেল
offside? Yes, it is.
রেটিং কমে না প্লেয়ার কি জানি আমি ট্রাই করি না বলতে পারি না রেটিং না কমলে তো খেলানো যাবো সমস্যা হবে না কিন্তু যে প্লেয়ারের পজিশনিং যে একটু সমস্যা করবো হয়তো
Shot could be on.
আরে চপ
He can
টান
get
দে
that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Spread out to the left. Cleared without hesitation. And that could set him on his way. He is through here.
গোল
Shapes to shoot. Ambitious, but just off target.
কি গোল মিস
Yeah, I mean,
করলো
I guess he tried one of his specials.
না একটা গোল চাই গোল তো ট্রাই তো করতেছি কি গোল মিস করলো এটা হয়নি আনএক্সপেক্টেড
Into the last quarter of an hour. Beckenbauer promptly
বাজে
onto
পাস
that,
দিছে
and that is that. Messi. Oh, super ball.
এটা তো গোল
There's the clearance. It's gone for a throw-in.
ইজি গোল ছিল
Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that's beautiful.
কাটলো আরে
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game.
নেস্তা
So it's going to be another corner. So their fourth corner of the game.
আরে দিছিলাম
And
কারে
it's
গেছে
been
আর
taken
একটা।
short. That is great defending, so alert. And he can clear it away.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Ernest. little. It's
Need a goal there.
Eto! That's going to go a long way. Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Chalhanoglu
Are certainly playing with an intense
আরে
focus
ভাই
in
হাফ টাইম
executing their
পাস
The
দেন
plan.
পর্তুগাল
referee brings it to a close. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
একটা ম্যাচ এলবিসি আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে দেখি এটা ইয়ে দিয়ে খেলে দেখবো না কি কো ব্যাকেনবরের এলবিসি দিয়ে খেলে দেখি যে 105 105 5 2 4 6 আচ্ছা ওকে দেখি এলবিসি নিলে কিরকম হয় না কমে তো এই যে কমে গেছে বাট অত বেশি কমে না তো তারপর খেলে দেখি
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Has a look and plays it forward.
আরে
Otamendi
ফাউল দেয়নি
muscles
কিচ্ছু
him
না
off the ball. And he thumps it clear. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, this looks sharp. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kante gets it clear. And it's Eto. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! It's there!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is... And Messi!
গোল
Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Half an hour played now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Kante gets a foot in here. Oh, he's onto this. Thuram makes the interception. Rodri.
আরে এটা খেয়াল করিনি
And the two sides
না মার খায়
separated by the
আসলো
game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Here's a sharp little ball here. That's a lovely, neat
বল
pass.
আউট করা যাবে না বল আউট করলে হলুদ কার্ড দিয়ে দিব
Nicely aimed pass.
গোল দিয়ে দিই তাহলে ঠিক হয়ে
And
যাবে
that could set him on his way. There's the hit! It's there!
আর
And
হলুদ
again,
কার্ডটা খাম
they
না
simply
নাহলে
do not know
ভাবছি
what
যে
has
হলুদ
hit
কার্ড
them.
দিয়ে দিত
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Things starting to look very... Cavani! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side.
এই কালটা
And it's
মারতাম
half-time here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And the action is back on the way. Oyarzabal. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Koundé. And it's Griezmann. And it's Kante. Oh, good take, Cavani! That is decidedly lacking.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Vieira. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
Has a goal! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. He has given that the lot. Bang!
That is just a top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
দিয়েছিলাম
Messi.
কাল নেই দিয়েছে কার কাছে
And it's Messi. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! It's in! Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Kante did well to emerge with the ball.
হ্যাঁ
That's a
গোল
contest to keep an eye on. Tries to dink it through. He's dealt with that really well.
আরে
Still a
Can he put it away? It's anyone's ball now. So much. And it's come back out to him. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the finish! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Eto. Messi just eases him off the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Thuram. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Rummenigge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take
There'll be
any
3
risks.
minutes added time.
Vieira. Rummenigge. Eto. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Messi with a real chance here.
এটা তো ইজিলি গোল হয়, তো এরকম দিব না, ডাইরেক্ট মারে।
Messi! Terrific save by Abbiati.
এটা যদি আমি থ্রো দিতাম
So
ইজি
that's
গোল।
it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very
Just a quick
accurate
announcement,
reflection of
and
what
an
we
exciting
saw.
one too. We're about to announce.
আচ্ছা, ওকে, আল্লাহ হাফেজ। আজকের মতো এখানে ঘুম আসতেছে, ঘুমাবো না। স্ট্রিমে আসছে লেট করে।